Welcome back. In this tutorial we will learn how we can set a primary key in a table. Suppose I am going to create this table gym, and this table has three columns. ID. In this column we can store only integer value, right? And the second column is name. In this we can store only text. Third column name is age. In this also we can store only integer value, right? Now I want that ID, it should be the primary key of this table gym. So what I need to do, first of all, I need to specify that null values are not allowed in this column ID, right? Because it is going to be the primary key of this table. So if it is a primary key, then null values are not allowed in this. And then I'll write the keyword primary key, right? And after primary key, in parenthesis I will specify the name of column ID, right? And after executing this, right, a table gym has been created. Now let us see that table. Now see this table, it has three columns: ID, name and age, right? Now here the ID is the primary key, so its value cannot be null. So whenever I insert a new row in this table, right, in that row the value for this column ID should be specified, right? Otherwise I will get an error. For example, see this: insert into gym, right? I want to insert a new row in this table, right? But in that row I will not specify the value for column ID, right? So what happened? I will get an error. See this statement, right? Now see this command. In this command I am going to insert a row in this table, and I have specified the values only for the column name and age, right? In this the value for column ID is missing, so when I execute this I will get an error, right? Because I have specified that null values are not allowed in this column ID, right? Now suppose I am going to insert these values. Suppose ID is 12, right? And the name is Jim, right? And age is 20, right? Now I have executed this query, right? So this row has been inserted in the table gym. Now I want to insert another row in the table, right, in which the ID value is same, right? Suppose the name is Jack and the ID is same, that is 12, right? And age is 23. So when I execute this query I will get an error, right? Why? Because ID is the primary key of this table, right? And what happens, this column cannot have duplicate values, right? Every value in this column should be different. Now see this table gym. in this table, this id is the primary key, so every value in this column will be different, right? In this column there will be no two values which are same, right? Because the value in this column, it will be used to uniquely identify the row, right? id will be used to uniquely identify a row. So in this table, the duplicate values for id will not be allowed, right? If I try to insert the rows in which are having the same values for this column id, then I will get an error.